So today we're discussing identifying completing narcissistic circuits, and we have two main teachers, Teal Swan and Venus Winslow, and they're both very famous. Maybe Teal Swan has been publicly, teaching for a lot longer. So we're going to start with Venus Winslow. How do you identify whether you have a narcissistic parent, friend, or lover? First of all, they come across critical, disrespectful. You could trust yourself, basically. If they're seeming to have enough of these, okay? Critical, disrespectful, bully, blaming, unreasonable, cruel, lies, mean, smug, exhausting, passive-aggressive, manipulative, judgmental, crazy-making, dismissive, controlling, invasive. So if enough of these are there and, you couldn't identify, without judgment, but because of whatever background you have, and that's why we're also going to use some stuff from Teal Swan, it's really important to identify how do you know if you need to heal from a narcissistic relationship. Venus Winslow teaches that you behave and you feel addicted, codependent. You behave and you feel codependent. You might feel depressed or anxious or antisocial, fearful, victim, fake, ashamed, needy, addicted. And what does recovery from the codependency program that the narcissistic person in the relationship has trained us to operate in look like? It's about rewriting and changing the program. You take control of your life. You make better choices. You find joy and fulfillment. That's the key to freedom. It's not changing them. It has nothing to do with them. First of all, create a safe, intimate learning environment. So for me, side note, as someone who studied biology and psychology, so as a biopsychologist, I found it, which is probably like a neuropsychologist. So the neurodevelopment class I took, a course, we spent about 4 months learning it. It was, a semester. It was called neurodevelopment. It was all about learning. We learned how the brain needs to be safe to learn. You need to get past your comfort zone. You need to not be uncomfortable too much by anything else. We also, she says, number 2, tackle the 3 biggest obstacles to see real results. So 1, letting go of self-sabotaging behaviors. 2, aligning with my values, gifts, and purpose. And 3, mastering essential skills to be a healthy, calm, confident adult. That's I think what I wrote, but really that could apply pretty much in any way. If there's something self-sabotaging, let that go. Aligning with purpose and mastering some new skills to be more healthy and confident. And confidence does come from a sense of mastery of skills. Okay, what are the benefits of recovering from codependency? She says there's 3 C's, an H, an R, and 2 F's. That's what I wrote. Clarity, ending confusion and second guessing. Confidence, trusting ourselves and maintaining boundaries. Calm, escaping the drama cycle and experiencing peace. Health, reducing stress and its negative impacts. Relationships, break the cycle of attracting abusers. Financial, value myself and expect fair compensation, a big one. And freedom, stop letting others control me emotionally. And then we're going to be learning from Teal Swan. She says there are 12 steps of the completion process. So first of all, we focus on the feeling triggered by a current experience with unconditional presence. I want you to bring up to mind something. I'm just thinking, it triggered me that someone didn't have certain feelings or behaviors, or basically I got triggered by my interpretation of their experience. The things didn't go the way I wanted. Okay, number 2, invite the memory attached to the trigger to surface. So let's let the memory attach to the trigger. Coldness. I experienced such coldness from someone and I'm trash. Okay, 3, re-experiencing the memory in its full sensory detail and validating the feelings within it. By the way, it's more commonly done with the inner child work. I just want to say this whole completion process, but I'm using it for something recently because for me, my inner child felt terrible after the experience. So I'm letting this adult experience recently, within the last, a little over a month ago probably. Okay. So I'm experiencing now feelings that are not so great, like emptiness, feeling like all I am is on the outside, not feeling a sense of self, not feeling understood, given benefit of the doubt. Number 4, we bring our adult self into the memory to provide support and validation. So I'm now imagining holding my child self and holding the hand behind the head and holding close and saying, don't let that boy's meanness hurt your feelings. And actually making an expression that I held back. So as an adult, I can make a facial expression. As a child, I had to cover, I guess, mask it. So as an adult, like a facial expression of disgust with the behavior I was witnessing. And then number 5, meeting the needs of our younger self within the memory to bring about relief. Gazing into the younger version of me's eyes and with warmth and kindness and side of the face and by the ears and just stroking warmth, sharing warmth, kindness, presence. And taking myself by the hand and saying, let's go, that boy's not nice. Number 7, meeting the child. Number 6, calling back any fragmented parts of ourselves from the trauma. I see like a version of me like performing like a princess, like ballerina, like dancing, like for the person I call that one back, and so you don't have to do this anymore. Number 7, meeting the child's needs in the memory to resolve the distress. Taking that little one that's trying to perform and putting it on a bed and putting my hand over the body and just sending out soothing, centering, grounding vibration over the whole body with my hand. Of that one who couldn't stop and had to keep performing and pretending and trying to be cute or interesting or entertaining, or like that little child. Probably to avoid being extinguished or annihilated. Just giving aura. I think it needs a nap, tucking it in, letting it say it's time to rest now. You don't have to do anything. You're allowed to just relax and watch. You get to be entertained also. 8, offering the child staying in the now altered memory or move to a safe haven. So now offering the child a chair whenever the child gets up thinking it has to do a little princess sort of entertainment, just putting a chair, and now the chair is available that the child could sit and watch the show rather than have to be the show. Hold on one second. Shh! I hear some noises in the background. I just want quiet while we're doing this. Number 9, bringing the child to the safe haven and deactivating the memory if they choose to go. So now the safe haven, which we created with the bed, and offering the tool of the chair to the child, you can sit down as a bridge to the bed. Now we say, okay, sit down. Now you see you need a rest. Now come and lay on the bed and then relax and put the aura and soothe and nurture and relieve the duty of the little child and give it permission to relax and rest. 10, purifying and healing the child to create distance from the past. And actually just having a special spiritual machine that I put all over the child to pull out any of these little, I imagine them as like tadpoles, little black demonic sort of tadpoles, or like birth, like a seahorse, those little tiny babies in the ear, or like spermies, but they're black, and I just sort of am suctioning them out and putting them in a machine that dissolves them, and that energy then becomes fuel. So just sucking it all out, purifying and healing the child, sucking out all of that bad energy. And 11, meeting the child's needs and creating resolve in the safe haven. So I see that the child laying on the bed just wants to make eye contact and make sure I'm there. So I'm here and just validating I'm going to take care of everything now. You don't have to do anything. You're fine. You can rest. I'm going to take care of everything. And the slightly older one who I have in the embrace and who I just created that sort of attention, connection, bonding, and then allowing the person who was cold and devaluing to be with their own self and receive their own little keep their own little tadpoles and little spermies, like, you know, all that energy back to them. And 12, allowing the child to stay in the safe haven or merge with us in the present. So allowing this child I put on the bed to stay there as long as they need, or to become part of me. As I make that eye-to-eye contact, I can imagine bringing that eye closer to my eye until it's one eye. And that's a great place to stop, and we will stop here. And that's all for today. The reason I did this video, the reason I did 3 videos today is because I wanted to do a video for Wednesday, for Thursday, Tuesday. So today's Tuesday, I want to do a video for Tuesday. I just did a video for Wednesday. This video that I'm doing now is for Thursday because I'm going away, and although I'm fixing my phone today, I'm using my iPad now, I can't be sure about the schedule or anything, and also I will be working all Friday. It's funny, I mentioned my phone, it started ringing, but I cannot see who's calling or even how to answer. So that's all for now. All right, bye.